I came to John Green a little late and a little backwards. I had certainly seen and heard about his books, but never felt they were for me. Then I started listening to John Green's podcast, The Anthropocene Reviewed. Anthropocene is a big word which really just means our current geological age, or even simpler, the time we currently live in, the here and now. In each episode, John Green reviews and rates different facets of the human centered world on a 5-star scale. His reviews are funny, in depth, fascinating, and incredibly sincere. Listening to John Green talk is strangely soothing, and I often feel like I've finished having a great conversation with a friend. It is because of these podcasts I came to his books. See, I told you I did it a little backwards. So I started Looking for Alaska, John Green's first novel published in 2005. John Green offers us Miles Halter, a teenage boy who is obsessed with famous last words. We meet Miles as he is leaving his home in Florida for a boarding school in Alabama. It is in Alabama that Miles meets Alaska, a female student at his new school. She is beautiful and mysterious and has some emotional problems, and Miles can't help but find her incredibly fascinating and appealing. So yes, this is a story of teenage love, but it's real and honest. John Green showcases young love in all of its guts and glory. This is also a coming-of-age story. Before he leaves for boarding school, Miles is pretty introverted. Like I mentioned, his favorite thing to do is research famous last words. So when he starts his new school, he is thrown into a whole new world and has to learn how to party and make new friends. Miles wants this. He is looking for a new start when he leaves Florida. But as I am sure many people can relate to, change is hard. One reviewer of Looking for Alaska described John Green as having, quote, the raw talent that can make you close the crisp last page of a novel and come out as a different person. It sounds silly, but I could sense this from his podcasts. I knew I would be in for something special and memorable when I finally picked up a John Green novel. If you need more convincing, a lot of people love this book. Looking for Alaska is a New York Times bestseller. It was one of NPR's top best ever teen novels. Time magazine chose it as one of their 100 best young adult novels of all time. And finally, PBS selected it as a great American read. I think you will love Looking for Alaska if you love books where you become connected to the characters, because the writing is so compelling and emotional. If you like this book, you might also enjoy The Spectacular Now by Tim Tharp, Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver, or 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. Of course, you might also like the abundance of other John Green books available too. At Oakville Public Library, you can access Looking for Alaska digitally through Cloud Library as an ebook. I encourage you to check it out.